In the glittering history of Indian cinema, many stars have risen, dazzled audiences, and faded into memory. But only one family transformed itself into a living institution, an empire whose influence has stretched across generations, decades, and the very evolution of Bollywood itself. For nearly 100 years, the Kapoor name has echoed through cinema halls, television screens, and now the digital age, producing actors, filmmakers, visionaries, and cultural icons who helped shape the dreams of millions. Their story is not merely one of fame, wealth, or stardom. It is a saga of ambition, triumph, reinvention, and an extraordinary legacy passed from one generation to the next. A dream carried by a young man who dared to step away from the certainty of ordinary life and into the uncertain world of theatre and cinema. He could not have known that his journey would ignite a legacy unlike any other in the history of Indian entertainment. They gave India legendary actors, visionary directors, unforgettable romances, timeless classics, and some of the most beloved screen personalities ever known. Their triumphs became national celebrations, their tragedies became public heartbreaks. This is not merely the history of a famous family, it is the story of how one man's dream became a cinematic dynasty, how a single surname came to define generations of Indian entertainment, and how, against the backdrop of a changing nation, the Kapoor family became Bollywood's first and greatest royal family. Prithviraj Kapoor's family lived in a grand 10-story ancestral home, the Kapoor Haveli, located near the historic Kissa Khawani Bazaar. It was the Haveli in which his son, the iconic actor-director Raj Kapoor, was born in 1924. The Kapoor family eventually relocated to Bombay to establish their massive cinematic empire, but their ancestral ties remain a focal point of cultural preservation efforts in Peshawar today. It all began with Prithviraj Kapoor's bold professional gamble. Born in 1906 in Samundri, then in British India, now in Pakistan, Prithviraj Kapoor came from a respected Punjabi Khatri family. His father, Basheshwarnath Kapoor, served in the imperial police, and the family expected stability, education, and perhaps law, not cinema. But Prithviraj chose uncertainty. He moved toward theatre and films when Indian cinema itself was still being invented. He appeared in early silent films and later in Awaara, 1931, India's first talkie, helping define what screen acting meant in the country. His greatness, however, was not just acting. He founded Prithvi Theatres, a travelling theatre company that became a cultural institution. In an era before celebrity culture, he created something larger, a performing tradition. His legendary roles in Sikandar and Mughal-e-Azam gave him national stature. But his biggest creation was his sons. Prithviraj was married to Ramsarni Kapoor. They had 3 sons who transformed Bollywood forever: Raj Kapoor, Shammi Kapoor, and Shashi Kapoor. Each represented a different face of Indian cinema. Raj Kapoor was the empire builder. If Prithviraj laid the foundation, Raj Kapoor built the palace through acting, directing, and creation of film studios. Known as the greatest showman of Indian cinema, Raj Kapoor became actor, producer, director, studio owner, and mythmaker. He founded RK Films and classics like Awaara, Shree 420 and Sangam. Mera Naam Joker made him an international icon, especially in the Soviet Union, the Middle East, and Africa. He married Krishna Kapoor. His children included Randhir Kapoor, Rishi Kapoor, Rajiv Kapoor, Ritu Nanda, and Reema Jain. Raj Kapoor's real genius was his succession planning. He turned legacy into inheritance. Shammi Kapoor. Where Raj was structure, Shammi was electricity. He brought youth, swagger, and wild energy to Hindi cinema with films like Jungli, Kashmir Ki Kalli and Brahmachari. He changed the hero image from tragic poet to playful romantic. He was also surprisingly modern, later becoming one of India's early internet enthusiasts, earning the nickname Yahoo Uncle. Shashi Kapoor was the global face of the Kapoor family. Shashi became elegance personified. He starred in several films like Diwar Kabhi Kabhi, Junoon Suhak and Kalyug. Kalyug went on to win the Filmfare Award for Best Film in 1982 and was among the only 3 Indian films which were submitted to the Academy Awards. The film also went in Berlin International Film Festival for Best Screenplay, and Shashi Kapoor's phenomenal acting, who played the central role of Karna in the epic film, was also praised. His association and serious international work with Merchant Ivory Productions, a film company founded in 1961 by producer Ismail Merchant and director James Ivory, made him the Kapoor family's global face. He married English actress Jennifer Kendall, an unusual and bold cross-cultural marriage for that era. Their branch helped keep theatre alive through Prithvi Theatre in Mumbai. It is an iconic, intimate cultural venue located in the upscale neighborhood of Juhu, Mumbai. Founded in 1944 by the legendary Prithviraj Kapoor and built in 1978 by Shashi Kapoor, it is a beloved hub for live stage performances, plays and community events. The third generation turned stardom into a tradition. Rishi Kapoor was perhaps the most naturally gifted romantic hero of his generation. Some of his famous films include Bobby, Amar Akbar Antony, Sangam, and Chandni. He later reinvented himself as a character actor in films like Kapoor and Sons Agnipath and Duduni Char. His marriage to Neetu Singh became one of Bollywood's most famous unions. Their son would become the next major heir. Randhir Kapoor is an actor, director, husband of Babita, and father of Karishma Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor Khan. This line of succession broke one of the family's most controversial traditions. For decades, Kapoor daughters were discouraged from acting. Ironically, Bollywood's most powerful film family did not want its women entering films. That changed with Karishma Kapoor. Her debut in Prem Kaidi broke a long-standing family norm. She became the first Kapoor daughter to become a mainstream star. Then arrived Kareena Kapoor Khan, who acted in movies like Jab We Met, Omkara and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. With film Refugee, Kareena won the Filmfare Award for Best Female Debut Actor. Later, Chameli proved to be a turning point in her career, earning her a Filmfare Special Award. She not only became one of Bollywood's defining stars, the success achieved by the Kapoor sisters modernized the Kapoor family identity. The present Kapoor king is Ranbir Kapoor. Son of Rishi Kapoor and Neetu Singh, Ranbir arrived carrying perhaps the heaviest surname burden in Bollywood. His debut at age 25 in film Sanvaria was modest, but it undeniably put him on the road to stardom. His well-known movies include Rockstar, Barfi, Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, and Sanju. His biggest hit movie is the 2023 action drama Animal, a massive global blockbuster that grossed over 900 crore rupees worldwide. His marriage to Alia Bhatt symbolically united two major film dynasties. Their daughter Raha Kapoor, who arrived in November 2022, may add yet another chapter to the Kapoor dynasty in the future. In addition to the Kapoor family itself, there is an extended or parallel Kapoor cousin line in the Bollywood film industry. Yes, they are blood relatives of the wider Kapoor clan, but they do not descend from Prithviraj Kapoor's direct succession line. The confusion arises because there are two major Kapoor branches in Bollywood, both originally from the same extended Punjabi Kapoor family. The other famous Kapoor family branch comes from Surinder Kapoor. The connection goes back to Prithviraj Kapoor's father, Basheshwar Nath Kapoor. Basheshwar Nath Kapoor had several brothers. One of those brothers was the ancestor of Surinder Kapoor. Therefore, Prithviraj Kapoor and Surinder Kapoor were cousins. That means Raj Kapoor and Anil Kapoor belong to the same extended Kapoor family. Ranbir Kapoor and Sonam Kapoor are distant cousins. Kareena Kapoor and Janhvi Kapoor are distant cousins too. And so, as the credits begin to roll on this remarkable story, one truth remains impossible to ignore. The Kapoor family did not merely participate in Indian cinema, they helped build it. From the pioneering courage of Prithviraj Kapoor to the visionary genius of Raj Kapoor, from the electric charisma of Shammi Kapoor and the global elegance of Shashi Kapoor, to the romantic stardom of Rishi Kapoor, the trailblazing achievements of Karishma and Kareena Kapoor, and the modern success of Ranbir Kapoor, generation after generation carried the torch forward. Around the world, there have been famous entertainment dynasties. Hollywood's Barrymore family, for example, produced acclaimed actors across more than a century. Yet few family legacies anywhere can match the sheer scale, continuity, and influence of the Kapoors. While other dynasties produced stars, the Kapoors produced stars, filmmakers, producers, studio owners, theatre pioneers, and cultural icons who helped shape the very identity of an entire film industry. For nearly 100 years, their story has unfolded alongside the story of Indian cinema itself. Their films became memories shared by generations. Long after individual stars fade from the screen, the Kapoor name will continue to shine, etched into film reels, theatre stages, cinema halls, and the hearts of audiences who found a piece of themselves in the stories they told. Because dynasties are built through wealth, legends are built through talent, but immortality is earned only through generations of excellence. And in that regard, the Kapoor family stands in a league of its own. Their story is not over. Their legacy is still being written. And somewhere in the future, another Kapoor may yet step into the spotlight, carrying forward a dream that began with one young man who dared to believe that cinema could change lives. Nearly a century later, it still does. No one could have summed up Raj Kapoor's philosophy of his life better than Raj himself. स्वर्ग यहीं नर्क यहाँ इसके सिवा जाना कहाँ जीता है जब हमको आवाज दो हम हैं वहीं हम थे जहाँ अपने यहीं दोनों